get to let me into which of these headlines jumps at you, pops at you, tickles your fancy, or begs for your expression or reaction, right? But then, that being said, I always love to intimate you with some intimate information, right? That is very crucial and essential for your day. Did you know that the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, said Nigeria and the United Arab Emirates have reached an agreement on the issue a visa ban? That brought some jubilation. Now, the minister spoke while addressing State House reporters at Presidential Villa, Abuja. That is something, right? So, yeah, okay, that is something. The federal government has donated 20 trucks of rice to the 36 state governors and the Federal Capital Territory for onward distribution to Nigerians. I like it. You should like it, right? While addressing State House reporters after the Federal Executive Council meeting on Monday, Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, said the rice is for the most vulnerable Nigerians. Okay, that word, whenever you hear most vulnerable, I think your heart should start beating, because the question would now be, who are not the most vulnerable in Nigeria, given the circumstances? But anyways, Kano State High Court has ordered Alhaji Aminu Ado Bayero to stop parading himself as the Emir of Kano. Now, the courts presided over by Justice Amina Aliyu on Monday also barred 4 other deposed monarchs from parading themselves as Emirs of Bichi, Rano, Karaye, and Gaya. All right, the stock is still in the pipeline, really? Anyways, the headline inflation rate increased to 34.19% in the month of June, according to a report by the National Bureau of Statistics, NBS. Now, this represents an increase of 0.24 percent points from the previous headline inflation rate of 33.95%. It has gone to 34.19 now. Where are we going? Kidnappers have reportedly abducted 5 residents of Yangoji in the Kwali Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory, shooting a chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Alhaji Musa Majaga. Majaga. Apologies for the murder of the name. Okay, now the Rivers State House of Assembly, led by Martin Amawele, on Monday, wrote to Governor Siminalayi Fubira, stopping him from spending funds from the state's Consolidated Revenue Fund. Now, the development followed the expiration of the 7-day ultimatum given to the governor by the lawmakers loyal to the former governor, Nyesom Wike, for him to submit the 2024 budget afresh. Right? Recall sometime last week, right? Martin Amawele led the House of Assembly, had come out given an ultimatum, an order of ultimatum. 7 days we give you. Present it again right here in front of us, or else present the 2024 budget afresh, or else. But anyways, they still have at loggerheads right there in Rivers State. I just hope that these two guys, they get to find some level playing field and understanding. But then the transition committee set up by the Nigeria Labour Congress to oversee the national and state congresses of the Labour Party has described plans by the embattled national chairman of the party, Julius Abure, to hold a separate convention as disobedience to a court order. Now, the transition committee warned members of the party not to participate in the planned congress by Abure. All right. President Bola Tinubu will again meet with Labour leaders on Thursday to reach a consensus on a new national minimum wage, just as the Association of Local Government of Nigeria demanded a new revenue formula in favor of the 774 local government areas in the country. So let's just move away from that now. The driver and 18 passengers of a Port Harcourt-bound Akwa Ibom State Transport Corporation bus were on Wednesday last week abducted by yet-to-be-identified gunmen. It was gathered on Monday that the incident occurred along the Azumini boundary between Akwa Ibom and Abia State. And finally, though, there was tension in the Itu local government area of Akwa Ibom State on Monday as thugs invaded an ongoing stakeholders meeting at Mbak Atai in the council and inflicted injuries on the participants. Now, the meeting which ended in a fiasco, was meant to choose the People's Democratic Party (PDP) consensus chairmanship candidate ahead of the October council elections in the state. Now we are done and dusted with the things that you ought to know. Now let's just bring it to you now. What is going on the front page of Nigerian newspapers? Got the Punch newspapers, the Nation newspaper, the Guardian, the Vanguard, the Daily Trust, and of course the latecomer would be the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. If we had the time, we would jump into it, but if not, we will just make do with what we have right here. Now see the Daily Trust newspaper now, the big story: bandits kill 4, abduct 150 in Zamfara. Okay, it's got 2 riders to it now. 2 babies among abductees. 2 babies among abductees. Right, second rider now. Some women escaped with broken limbs. This is fantastically cruel. Page 4, it's got that story. Now look at this one right now. Look. It's on page 18. PH Refinery takes delivery of 1 million barrels of crude. Really? Nice. All right, then to this one now should be page 8. Oh, page 4, I beg your pardon. Looking popular. Court restrains Bayero for others from parading themselves as emirs. And to this one as well, page 8, I believe. Hardship, don't stage protest. Clerics urge youth. And right here, travel agents excited as UAE lifts visa ban on Nigerians. That should be on page 5 right there of the Daily Trust newspaper. And just above, beneath or below the Daily Trust newspaper banner now, you see this one on page 18 as well. Looking popular. National Assembly mules constitution review for INEC to conduct local government polls. And to this one now, page 7, federal government donates 20 trucks of rice to each state. FCT. I like it. I hope he gets to my domot. Anyways, though, I see this one on page 4, and it says Trump emerges presidential candidate, picks J.D. Vance as his running mate. All right, that will be all with the Daily Trust newspaper for today. But looking at the Vanguard newspaper, which, by the way, looks very busy and colorful, right? The big story right now on page 20, you would find controversy as manufacturers reject NBS inflation figure. Why are they rejecting it? Well, it's got a couple of riders. Let's jump into it already. Inflation is 34.19% in June. NBS has got that, in case you don't know what NBS is, National Bureau of Statistics. That's what it is. Okay. Second rider, no, it's over 90%. Nasima is saying that. A third rider beats all analysis forensics. Oh, forecasts. Okay. Beats all analysts' forecast. I see. Okay, it beats all analysts' forecasts. English sometimes. Anyways, another rider, highest in Edo, Kogi, Cross River. See this one too. Lowest in Nasarawa, Bauchi, Adamawa. Analysts blame policy failures, recommend solutions right there. Controversy as manufacturers reject NBS inflation figure. Like I said, is the big story with the Vanguard newspaper. Page 20 is surrounding that story. Band A woes. Varsities groan over high tariffs. Students lament blackouts. Page 5 is carrying that story. Page 9 now. IGP bows to pressure, orders suspension of ECMR enforcement. Okay. Where is the Orasanye report now again? Okay. I'm just asking a question though. But let's look at page 27. Emirship tussle. Kano Court upholds the dethronement of Bayero for others. All right. Now to page 13. Asaba poised to select new Asaba. Nice. I like the rhyme to that one though. For sport lovers, new Super Eagles coach must qualify for 2026 World Cup. Somebody's saying that. You want to find out who that is. But page 30 has got that story. Just above the Vanguard newspaper banner now. The apogee, the height of it, of course, you would find this one. It says, our projected $30 billion revenue will boost Naira value. Dangote has got that to say. Page 19 carries that story. And now to page 9, hunger. States get 20 trucks each as federal government shares 740 lorry loads of rice. Are you giving the federal government a yay? Well, I'll give them a yay. Like I said earlier, I rang the bell for them. Okay, and this one now is going to be the last one I'll be taking with the Vanguard newspaper. Federal government World Bank plan 3.5 million electricity meters roll out. Page 19 has got that story. And the Vanguard says bye-bye to me as I also bid it farewell. And let's get on to the Guardian newspaper now. The Guardian newspaper, the big story, something on food, a risk of food crisis. It says Nigerians at risk of food crisis as inflation hits new record. Page 6 has got that story. It says prices of food and the percentage difference between March 2024 and June 2024. You want to go see that one right there? It's got a lot of percentage to it. From 1996. Wow. My goodness, too. June from May. Oh, Lord. And I see this. Oh, Lord. There's a lot going on right there. And I'm seeing quite a number of food. The known food that we know, of course, basket of spinach, bunch of bananas, of course, Irish potato, yam. Oh, a lot is going on right there. And then, of course, there's a graphical, expression of what the interest rate is, and was, and what it is now. You should see the story. Page 6 has got that story right now. Let's take you to page. This should be page 32. Got sharp eyes. Senate enacts new law to liquidate 30 trillion naira ways and means. Liquidate 30 trillion naira ways and means? Okay. Page 7 now. Defense chief links illegal miners to influential people. That's right. Defense chief links illegal miners to influential people. I see. Well, they call in another, that I saw, they said the elites. The elites, they are the problem. They are the ones who are hampering, the efforts of the military in ensuring that illegal miners are brought to, book and all of that, brought to a halt and a stop. Elites, here they call them, what do they call them again? Influential people. Yeah, influential people. All right. I see this one now on page 6. It says, Lawan disowns anti-Tinubu comment and made moves to sanction Ndume. Okay, so Ndume might be sanctioned right there, where he said that not everybody has access to the president. Okay, and the presidency replied him and said everybody must and should not have access to the president, even though y'all are close by, whatever you may be, right? Again, Kyari gives early August promise on Port Harcourt refinery. Page 7 has got that one down to page 29. Pro-Wike lawmakers block Fuber's access to funds. All right, to page 7 now. Tinubu may transmit minimum wage bill to National Assembly next week. Okay, they were in talks this week. Last week they were still in talks, meeting stakeholders and all of that. Next week they say it will be, and if I'm not mistaken, it will be next week Thursday. All right, and I see this one again. Court bars Bayero, 4 others as monarchs. News page 30 has got that one. How many times will the courts keep barring y'all and y'all keep parading yourselves? Y'all don't even have respect for the courts no more. Anyways, page 29 or 28, I'm sorry about that, just a little bit of glitch in my eye, but page 28 now. 16 political parties withdraw from local government poll in Osun. I see. And to this one now, page 5, much ado about Samoa agreement, LGBTQ rights. Right, that's what that one says. And this is how we say, hey, bye-bye to the Guardian newspaper as we launch into the Nation newspaper. Just before I bring it on to your eardrums, audiovisual consciousness that is, might I also let you in on the fact that, hey, this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, where we give you an audiovisual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. We say this on strong authority. Why? Because we have the bragging rights. And guess who gave it to us? Well, you did, right? And yes, we're looking at the pages, looking at the reviews for the front pages of Nigerian newspapers, and we are at the stop of the nation, right? Just at the yard of the Nation, right? Newspaper. Now the big story with the Nation newspaper: Nigeria to export petroleum products by December, says NNPCL. I like it. So we will now be importer exporter of petroleum products by December, says NNPCL. By the way, of course, NNPCL have also said to us that August, Port Harcourt refinery might just come into full blast. Okay, so this year gonna be a good year. All right, it's got a couple of riders to it though. PH refineries begin operations next month. Wow. And of course, the second rider, food cost, pushes inflation rate to 34.19%. And Nasima is saying that it has gone beyond 90%. And so they have rejected what the National Bureau of Statistics is saying right there. But anyways, let's see. That one, of course, is continued on page 4, started on the front page of the Nation newspaper. Now we see this one on page 5 of the Nation newspaper. Allocation freeze. States set timetables for council elections. I see. That story continued on page 5 of the Nation newspaper as a result of the pronouncement by the Supreme Court about local government autonomy. You can see a lot of things spinning into action right there. Ooh, my goodness. Nobody wants to be out of this one now. They want to be a part. I mean, the 774, local government areas right there. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so they're doing their bid so that they are not being thrown out or left out of this particular one. And this one right here, just at the base of the Nation newspaper, Nigeria tightens border security after Niger Republic jailbreak. Wow, Niger Republic jailbreak. Okay. All right, page 7. It's got that one. We should tighten it, indeed. The Nation newspaper, just above the banner now, at the apogee, the height, the peak of it, the zenith of it, of course, the top of it. How illegal miners fuel insecurity by Abbas. CDS, it's got that to say. Page 2, it's got that story. For some reason, the page 2 number is written in red. All right, and this one too, page 2, looking popular. Kano Court stops Bayero for others from acting as monarchs. And I see this one on page 28. It sees me too. UAE restarts visa issuance to Nigerians. OK's Airlines. Okay, that is something. Yeah, kudos to the federal government brokering with the UAE right there, and finally, of course, reaching an agreement. That feels good. Yeah? All right, so this one on page 5 is going to be, should it be the last? Well, no, it's not going to be the last. So, yes, Amawale-led House halts spending by Governor Fubira. All right, now I should bring this one to you. It says, federal government shares 740 truckloads of rice to states. The story begins, of course, on the front page of the Nation newspaper. It's got one writer to it. FEC directs quick action on CNG vehicles. And yes, that story continued on page 4 of the Nation newspaper. IGP stops enforcement of ECMR. Okay, page 25's got that story. Page 7, the last one, of course, that I'll be taking now, Offa robbery judgment for August 2. All right, that would be all with the Nation newspaper. Away from the Nation now, let's punch you with some punchy headlines this morning from the Punch newspaper. To the side of the Punch newspaper, court okays Kano Emirates law repeal, sacks Bayero. Others. Page 14, it's got that story. And now, let's also bring the big story to you now. OPS, that would be the organized private sector, right? Blames insecurity as food inflation hits 40.8%. Okay. It's got 2 writers to it, though. NBS links inflation to rising prices of millet, Gary, yam, fish, groundnut oil, others. Nasima, LCCI, others lament insecurity, seek rural infrastructure investments. All right, that is it with the big story for the Punch newspaper. Now let's get to the belly button area of the Punch newspaper. They seemingly are looking outside the shores of Nigeria, the United States of America precisely. Trump emerges Republican candidate, picks 39-year-old as running mate. Page 21 has got that story. Now to page 25. Okay, all right. We should move away from that one. Yeah. It's a no-go area. All right, I see this one now. Page 16, cholera cases rise to 2,809 in 33 states, 148 local governments. Okay. And down to this one, page 19, Lagos allays fears over LCDAs. Oyo, Taraba set up panels. All right, let's just go above the Punch newspaper banner now and bring it to your audiovisual consciousness. And just above it, we see this one. It says 1.8 billion US dollar fuel stolen from refineries in 9 years. What? I should take that again. 1.8 billion US dollar fuel stolen from refineries in 9 years. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. 9 years. Nate saying that. Page 21. It's got that story. I've got sharp eyes. I see this one now, page 12, just the reverse of 21. Excitement as UAE lifts visa ban on Nigerians. And yes, that will be all with the Punch newspaper. We should bring the Nigerian Tribune newspaper to you. Just above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper banner now, it says inflation rate hits 34.19% amid rising food costs. Page 6 got that story. Dangote companies projected 30 billion US dollars revenue will boost Naira value. Okay, that's what Dangote is saying right there, that the company's projected 30 billion US dollar revenue will boost Naira value. I see. Page 7 is carrying that story. Now, the big story, local government autonomy. FAC meets today as federal governments may delay implementation of Supreme Court judgment for 3 months. Oh, okay. It's got one rider to it, though. Oyo will prioritize its people, deal with challenges. Makinde saying that one. Page 15 is carrying that story now. And to page 7, I beg your pardon, page 17, UAE resumes visa issuance to Nigeria. And to page 17, page 7 now this time, right? Oh no, page 17, Lord, why am I mixing this up? Okay. Page 17, looking popular. Court adjourned suit against Obal Benin till October 17. And this one here says page 6, IGP suspends ECMR enforcement. And to page 16, pro-Wike lawmakers bar Fubera from spending government funds. And at the base of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, minimum wage, Tinubu to send supplementary budgets to NAS. Page 3. It's got that story. It's got 2 writers to it. First writer meets organized labor Thursday. I got it right. And second writer, federal government distributes 740 trucks of rice to states. FCT. Okay. This one still, this is going to be the last one I'll be taking right now with the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. You would find it on page 17. Very, very popular page if you ask me. Kano Court restrains Bayero for others from parading themselves as emirs. And we say bye-bye now. It's time to hear from you wherever you may be listening to the sound of my voice from, or possibly having an audiovisual radio experience sensation right there across social media platforms where we have an online television for your watching pleasure. You are doing the right thing. You can call right now the studio number 0907-353-0044. The other number is 0908-766-8888. The WhatsApp portal number is 0909-705-4450. I'm looking forward to hearing new family members to add your voice. Look, politics is of the people, more like democracy. So it's something that you and I need to talk about regardless of our gender, whether you're male or you're female, right? Gave you the numbers already. Let's go take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, UD.
Good morning to you, please.
God bless a good FM.
Exactly.
Yes, I want to comment on the rice. The federal government say they want to distribute.
All right, you will do so after you tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Abdul. I'm calling from Suligan, State.
All right, Abdul, talk to me.
You see, these politicians, when this rice get to them, it's only their people they are going to share it to. Those people that belong to their political parties. That's what normally happens. In any time they say they should share things to people. That is on that. Okay. Then I want to contribute on this issue of Kano. I think the best thing that they should just obey the court law and let peace reign in Kano State.
Right.
And because if you look into it, the issue of all these our traditional rulers, if you look at that of Guinea again, now what is happening there, we don't really understand what is happening these days. I think to all this issue of traditional rulers. So please, We don't want problem in any state at all because of traditional rulers. God bless Eagle FM. And God bless you also.
All right. Thank you so much. God bless you, my brother. You too, my brother. Have a great day. Taking this call. Hello and good morning. Hello. Okay. Oh, that's a miss. Keep the calls coming through. 0907-353-0044 is that number to call. The other number is 0908-766-8888. Taking this one. Hello and good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Udiak, UND.
UND, welcome, UND.
Yes,
good morning.
My brother.
You're calling from Asokoro, yeah?
Yes, I'm calling you right here in the heart of Abuja, Asokoro.
Aha, okay. Talk to me, UND.
Yes, what tickles my interest here in this newspaper review is, first of all, let me comment on the autonomy of the LGBs. 774 local government of Nigeria.
Exactly.
It's a very great one because, my brother, the local government are very close to the citizenry and the people of Nigeria. So I would still like the federal government to, conduct a very clear and credible election to let the INEC conduct election not from the state. That is for that. And then the secondly about the food grains that the federal government is sending or sharing to states and FCT is a good one, and I still plead to them to do something about the price control.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Thank you. And
thank you so much, Randy.
Hello.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, we thank God for everything that I think these people they are listening to us. They are our leaders and our elder statesmen.
All right, thank you.
Do more so that we have to, be very proud of our country called Nigeria, because, my brother, we don't have any other place.
No other place, I tell you.
And we are great people.
Okay.
The land of honey and milk. Thank you.
Thank you so much. UND, bye. All right, UND right there happens to be a namesake of mine. Hello and good morning to you. Elder Anaja, welcome aboard. Feels good to hear your voice. Exactly. Thank you.
And then Abubakar from Bagwalada.
Right.
And then original Flanima.
Okay.
My regard to them. My name is Anaja. My brother, do you read about of killing in Agatu again? Anything in your newspaper there?
Sorry?
Killing by headmen in Agatu in Benue State.
Oh, well, no, it's not. We didn't take that. No.
Okay, you did not take that?
No.
Let me go directly to Kano.
Okay.
You see, we have won all these traditional rulers to stay away from politics, but they can't hear. The politicians, they are chameleons. You see, my brother, I'm sorry to say, let me accuse APC government, APC party. The be like the traditional ruler. Look what they do in Kano. And then from Kano to Sokoto, APC. Bello, before Bello go, he removed many traditional rulers in Kogi State. I don't know, and then he do again. I don't know whether that party APC it's a traditional. I don't know. Where Bello, because it was tempered with the Ata of Ida before. But where there's a problem in Ogada Enugu, you tell Ata of Ida that those people who cause that confusion, you should produce them within 1 week. If not, so you go to remove all the traditional line in the Gala land. But when they show in Richard, he keeps silent. The next thing he went Ohinoi, begin to fight with Ohinoi. Ohinoi remove many people. I don't know whether APC party don't like a traditional, I don't know. And then in Sokoto, what they are doing in Sokoto, what the former traditional in the north here, not only traditional, all the ruling of mostly in Nigeria here, the governor in the state go and temper with him and remove and reduce the power. And then our brother Muslim, they are keep quiet. And then go to leave that man to deal with that Sudan of Sokoto, where they are living in Nigeria here. APC party, they don't like it.
All right, Elder Onaja. I get that. Thank you so much. God bless Nigeria right there, Elder Onaja saying it the way he feels it. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my brother.
Yes, good morning to you, King K.
Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's go to it.
This food inflation, I don't know who did the calculation, who carried out the assignment. Because if you check very well, rice as of 10 to 15 years back was about about 15,000, not up to 15,000 naira a bag. But how much is a bag now? Same thing to rice. How much was the price? How much is the current price? So I don't know who did that calculation. Well, that is for it. Let me leave that one. Now I'm talking about 20 bags of truck of rice in each state. I was watching you live when you ring the bell and when you say yeah to it. Yes, it's good, but I want somebody to help us tell the federal government we are not beggars. Kano State alone have 44 local governments.
Right.
If we want to go on statistics, how many persons will get that bag of rice? Share mood. Some people will not even get a mudu of rice from it. Our problem is not sharing. Okay, yes, good. Let's say yeah to it that we got rice. Yeah. Now, how long will they be sharing rice to citizens of our country? But how long will they be doing that? Okay, they would have also shared Maggi, salt, use it to cook because they don't cook rice alone and eat. That is not our problem. Our problem is price control. Our problem is let's go to farm. Let's have abundance of this so that we can be able to get this thing sorted out ourselves and not depending on government as if we are beggars. Since the inception of APC, yes, this is how the dish. Look at the minister. Then, how much allegedly did that I want to use that other word because if I use it, you may stop me because I'm on radio. But we know how much allegedly that was missed during her tenure. Now, it will shock you that at the end of the day, people that will receive this rice are people who don't even need it. Because as somebody said, it will be politically shared. And at the end of the day, the poor of the poorest will not get it. As a matter of fact, Mr. President, that the poor are not breathing well in Nigeria. Okay. Thank you. God bless every positive thinking Nigeria.
Right. God bless every positive thinking Nigeria right there. King K, you've spoken the minds, I'm sure, of our brother and sister who are listening to as well, right? Says the poor are indeed not breathing at this time. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yes, please. Good morning to you.
Moses.
Moses, welcome aboard, Moses. Right.
Nigeria at risk on food crisis. That is according to the headline.
Yeah.
Not
oh, come on, Moses. We just lost your call right there. Do well to call back. Well, anyways, this is the Pages right here on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. What will give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on. We'll be right back in a short bit. Don't go away.
Your number one radio experience you can count on. Eagles 102.3 Abuja. You have a child of great potentials that need nurturing and guidance. What's that talent your child has that the world needs to know about? Or you want an improvement on your child? The Mastermind Talent Show MVP Edition is your answer. At Mastermind, we support exceptional young talents by giving them the confidence and resources they need to improve the world and to connect with one another. Do you have a talented child from the ages of 7 to 17 years? Then what are you waiting for? Your child can take home a whopping sum of 300,000 naira. Oh yes, registration is totally free. Make a video of your child showcasing his or her talent. Register and submit the video on our WhatsApp number 070-455-00087. Get approval and appear for our live audition 26th to 27th July 2024, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily. The Mastermind is located at plot 924, Cadastral Zone 80, Central Business District, Abuja. For more information, call 070-455-00087, 070-455-00087. Mastermind, your child stands a chance to bring the prize home. Join the challenge today.
Are you ready for this? Keep this frequency clear.
We're live. I woke up with a Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja.
It is still Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, and we're still looking at the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. Which of these headlines jumps at you, pops at you, tickles your fancy, or begs for your reaction is what we are talking about as we review Nigeria through the pages. Right, gave you the numbers before, I'm giving it to you again. 0907-353-0044 or 0908-766-8888. Hello and good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Moses, thank you for calling back. Thank you. Far too kind, brotherly. All right, let's talk.
Nigerian at risk on food crisis. I think what is going on now presently, that the reaction of the masses is trying to fuel up into demonstration is hunger. Nigerians are fed up. Many Nigerians are fed up in the issue of food. What we need now is solution. Well, we want to thank God for the government for coming up quickly to give 20 trucks to each state. But that is not the end. One caller just said. UD, there are measures that need to be put in place.
Okay.
Number one.
Right.
The agricultural mechanism should be taken care of. Security should be given to many of our Nigerians who are going to farm. Take note of what I'm saying.
Right.
It is going to help. The security. Then price control. Everybody can just go on and add price. Which is that today, what you buy today, tomorrow you go. Why won't there be food crisis? Then look at the rate. The inflation rate. 34.19. Look at the challenge we are facing. So it's not issue of just sharing rice alone. They should make sure that they go to the grassroots to make sure that all those things are available. Then finally, refinery operation. Again in August, they have come again. Another promise.
Right.
In August, that Port Harcourt refinery will start work, will start production. Enough is enough telling us these promises. Let them start. Because this is another challenge that makes food crisis to face Nigeria. The fuel and whatsoever it costs led to these challenges we are going. So thank you and God bless you.
All right, thank you, Moses, right there for that one. Said the fuel is what has led to where we are right now. Hello and good morning.
Good morning, Odok.
Yes, good morning to you, please.
Thank you. My name is Philip.
Philip, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Asokoro.
Awesome. Philip, let's hear from you.
Thank you, Odok. Thank you for the good work that you do, Ego FM and the Ego FM family and all the callers.
Right.
So I want to respond to this rice distribution by the federal government. You know, sometimes it beats my imagination when I see some of the things that our leaders do to the citizens. You know, this thing for me seems as if they are mocking Nigerians. So for crying out loud, Odok, I want to ask you, sir, are you a Nigerian?
Oh, full-blooded. Why not? Yes.
Good. I'm a Nigerian. So you are a Nigerian, sir. Have you received any of these palliatives?
Oh, maybe no.
Not maybe,
Philip,
no.
No, Philip.
no, also for me, and I can tell you no for other callers. So the question is, who are the people that receive these palliatives?
The poorest of the
so
poor.
It will still boil down to mockery, as I said.
Right.
They are mocking us.
Okay.
So how many times can they do this? How can they solve the problem of the endemic problem of this country as we have it now? You know, so for me, it's just like using a fan, you know, to fan someone that has a very deep wound. Fan cannot bring cure. It will only bring the little, what they call it palliative anyway. But this is not how to solve the problem of this country. They know what to do, but they won't do it.
Hey.
So, and I'm praying that this country will not get to a point where it will be ungovernable for our leaders.
I'm praying that it shouldn't get to that point.
I pray with you, my
Say
brother.
that a hungry man is an angry man.
Exactly. I
Go
get
to
that.
the street, see how people are suffering, and they seem not to bother about it. Now they are passing a bill, they want to get another extra budget. So this budget, what is it for? Just to get more loans and enslave Nigerians all the more and live extravagant lives. It is quite unfortunate.
All right, Philip, I get
It's
that.
quite unfortunate.
I get that. Quite unfortunate.
Thank you so
say.
much.
Thank you, Philip. All the way from Asokoro right there. And there's a line that you said, may we not get to that part, where the country becomes ungovernable. Right? Some strong words you said there. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you, please. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I was a night.
Oh, lovely.
This is Ochanya calling from Airport.
Oh, Ochanya.
Good morning.
Welcome aboard.
Salafi, my man. I travel. I miss all of you.
Oh, welcome back.
I was a night. I miss you. I travel. So I
All
just
right,
came
Ochanya.
back this morning.
Lovely. Welcome
I
aboard.
just want to greet everybody in Eco FM.
Okay, awesome. Very
Continue
thoughtful.
to smile, everybody. Nigeria will be better very, very soon. By
Amen
the
to
grace
that one.
of God.
Amen to that one.
Thank
Ochanya.
you very much.
Thank you. Welcome
Salafi.
back to Abuja.
I was your night.
All right, Ochanya, thank you.
I came back this morning.
Oh, welcome
Thank
back.
you.
Welcome back. Thank you so much right there. Ochanya right there sending regards to the family members. I mean, that's why we're family. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Calling from Gognada.
What's your name, please?
Abraham.
Abraham, you might want to speak up so we can hear you.
Yeah, what is the rule
Sorry?
of helping us Nigerians? The Minister of Agriculture, please, I'm still begging you. He should give us a loan of tractors.
Abraham, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yes.
You might want to speak up, project your voice so we can hear you. It's very deep.
Okay.
Right.
We need modern mechanism farming tools. Let them launch. This country now, we are in Spain. A farmer cannot be afford to buy a tractor. Even in the local governments, some places in the local government, you can't see a tractor. And this is the time that the tractor will help farmers to put land
Okay.
and farm.
Right.
So please, from the presidency, please let the Minister of Agriculture come to the to help us get loan, distribute the tractors to the 36 states and local government, and they will help farmers to both their land and we receive available food from now to end of the year. Please,
All right.
the Minister of Agriculture to stand up,
Okay.
get loan, even though it is 600,000 tractors. Send it to the area councils, or give loan to the senators, or give loan to the House of Rep members, like 30 tractors. I'm telling you, from now to next year, there will be available of food. A farmer that has 30 to 40,000, he can be able to loan tractor or borrow tractor, open land, and there will be available of food. Please, Minister of Agriculture should stand up. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much right there for that one. Appreciate it. Yes. Okay. You're talking about tractors. There should be tractors available so that farmers can indeed be able to do their best and do the needful. Well, just to also let you in on the fact that the Nigerian Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, NASENI, is partnering with the Nasarawa State Government and Bobtrack Tractors to establish a tractor agricultural mechanization program, NAMP, to promote food security in Nigeria. Okay, the equipment will be supplied by the DMCC firm, which also plans to set up a plant to assemble tractors and other machinery in the country. All right, so that's what's going on. Yeah, in the background. Well, now you know. But let's see. Jump into the WhatsApp portal already and bring it into your eardrums as fast as we can right there. Okay, we'll take the messages first. You know the drill. And then, of course, jump into the record. Quite a number of messages now. Well, let's take them by order. This one says, good morning, Daniel. Good morning to you. Federal government donate 20 trucks of rice to the most vulnerable Nigerians. Who are those advising this government, for crying out loud? Please tell the government to take subsidy back. Okay, that's what you are saying right there. And this is coming from a blessing. Okay, more blessing from Suleja. All right, more blessing right there. Thank you. You're saying bring the subsidy back. Who are you fooling? That's what you're asking. Anyways, who's advising the government, you say? All right, see this one now. It's coming from Samuel from Kuje, standing on existing protocols. It says, please, I want to ask, do we really have a ministry in charge of defense and security in this country? If we have, does it mean that they are not aware of the harm and havoc the terrorists are doing even under their noses? Who are these influential and elite people in this country? Why can't they be arrested? Are they stronger and more powerful than the government? He who knows what to do and fails to do it is evil and wicked against humanity. I rest my case. Have a wonderful and great day, UD, you say. All right, thank you for that one, though. And I see this one. Good morning, Mr. UD. Good morning to you. When will this government stop deceiving Nigerians in the name of sharing food to citizens? Please, they should think out of the box and give Nigerians a palatable economy that will ease Nigerian sufferings. If possible, introduce price control. This feeding bottle system cannot solve our problems. Henry Ogar from Suleja. Henry, thanks for that. Evans Mega from Akko. All right, from Akko. Okay. Thank you, Evans. Welcome aboard. It says Nigerians are not Almajiris. So come on, you shouldn't say that. Come on. The Almajiris, who says they are beggars? They are not beggars. Come on, don't do that. All right? Anyways, it goes on to saying, let me run down the calculation. Let's say each state has 5 million people, now sharing 1,200 bags of rice to 36 states, including the FCT. Each state will get 648 bags of rice. Now, if we divide 648 bags of rice by 5 million people per state, each person will get 7 cups of rice each. Now, I ask, why did Mr. President surround himself with mediocres and sycophants? I'm asking, sir. Evans is asking. Do I have the answers? No, Evans, I'm sorry, I don't have that. Anyways, good morning, Daniel. Good morning, okay. All right, standing on existing protocols, it says, on trucks of rice from the federal government, I'm afraid anything given to governors to share to the people can never get to the right persons, because governors are big men and don't have the time to delegate responsibility to aides and appointees who now share it to well-to-do Nigerians and their families and friends, political associates, thereby making it impossible to get to the poor Nigerians. I think federal government can do better than this. They can be. Thank you for that one. This one coming from Chinonso, it just goes straight to the point. If our leaders tell us they don't know what to do to alleviate the situation of the poor, they are just there for themselves alone. Chinonso is saying from Suleja. Okay, I see this one now, and it's coming from Akechi Saidu from Niger State. Thank you for joining all the way from Niger State. Good morning. Okay. Well, you saying Honorable Apeh the Great. Well, that's my superior, by the way. But he's not the one in the studio, though. He says, please help us tell the government we no need rice. They should try working on food price. Thanks, okay. Akechi Seidu from Niger State, thank you. And to this one, good morning. All right, good morning to you too. This must be coming from Comrade Ulobasi from Buhari, Abuja, okay. He says now that the federal government is reported to have given 740 trucks of rice to states, including FCT, for sharing, let Wike administration be warned that the bags of rice is not meant only for the FCT workers, but federal workers in MDAs in Abuja must have to be included in the sharing. All right, this is because not long ago, bags of rice inscribed with Wike's portrait have previously been shared only to FCT workers in the city, to the exclusion of other citizens. Let those who are put in charge for the distribution of this commodity take serious look at this complaint to avoid problems. All right, God bless Nigeria, you say. God bless Nigeria, of course. And this one said, yardstick will the government or governors use to identify the most vulnerable? Also, Is the rice distribution going to be continuous or one-off? What impact will 20 trucks of rice have on the teeming population of this country? I am sure that the government has no answers to these questions. The government is mocking Nigerians, and this is unfortunate. Yusuf from Wuse 2 in Abuja. And I should take this one right now. Good morning, Mr. UD. Good morning to you too. It says, my name is the Honorable Edward from Apo. It's not APC that is behind or in love of removing traditional rurals. Okay, okay, I'm not getting that. Okay, I don't get that. But you say, continuing, Wike as governor removed a lot of traditional rurals as a PDP governor. Okay, the APC, the governor of Kano State, is also not an APC member. About 20 trucks of rice. It's going to be stories as usual, because state governors will not give it to the masses, and this is another way to embezzle that money. Give us refineries and stop giving us fake promises. Federal government should stop giving state governors opportunities to frustrate Nigerians. They should do the same way they handled local government autonomy. Thanks. All right. Honorable Edwards right there. Now let's jump into the voice notes very quickly and bring it into your audiovisual consciousness. Get into the very start, the very bottom of it. Okay, I see this one. It's coming from Usman Daura. Let's jump into it.
Good morning, Mr. Dr. Usman Daura is my name.
Good morning to you, Usman Daura.
Inflation has reached 34.9%. Poverty on the increase. Insecurity on the increase. Unemployment on the increase. The economy is not working. Almost literally everything in this country is not working. We should stop deceiving ourselves. We are saying this not because we get government, no, but government for them to realize that the policies are not working. The policies are not producing the desired results. So those sycophants deceiving government, deceiving President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, deceiving governors, deceiving whoever, that all is well, they're calling indices, fake indices, that has no impact on the states in this country. Whatever they are doing, it is not working. They should change. Let them come back to their contingency, if there's any at all. But presently, the policies being used by the government, for now, they are not working. They are not delivering. The suffering in the land.
This message via the Facebook page, a wall right there, is coming from, I think it's King K. Kennedy, right? It says, keep informing us. Okay, you got our prayers. Thank you. All right, now let's jump into this one. I want to believe it's coming from Eric, but I just hope that we don't get to a situation where when we greet people, we say, how chop? You don't chop? I don't even think people want to ask that question, because the moment you ask that question, there should be an expectation that you will supply food. But anyways, let's jump into this one. This should be from Eric.
Good morning, good work, all our callers and listeners on this platform. My name is Eric.
All right, Eric, welcome.
Federal government plans to share 20 trucks of rice to all the states and federal capital inclusive. Well, I was just amazed at you ringing bell to that. Though you're entitled to your opinion and it's right as well. But how long do we continue like this? What we need is an enabling environment. Mind you, the poorest of the poorest or the most vulnerable Nigerians are not even listening to you on this platform. I traveled last month or 2 months ago from Ankpa stretch to Otukpo. We traveled some miles and there was no network coverage on my MTN and Airtel line. And we're still seeing people living in those places. As far as I'm concerned, these are the poorest and poorest Nigerians that I don't think anybody even know they're in those villages. So this rice will end up getting to the hands of the people that doesn't even need it. Please, we can't continue like this. We are not beggars for goodness sake. All we need is an enabling environment. Yes, I appreciate the gesture, but honestly, it's not the right way to go. Create an enabling environment. Let the purchasing power increase. Let there be a regulatory price control of food items and commodities. Then I think we can start moving forward. We can't just continue like this. Thank you and have a wonderful day. May God have mercy on this country, because God has blessed Nigeria already.
Thank you, Eric. God have mercy on this country. You say,
I celebrate you, Mr. Yudi, the man with the golden voice. I say good morning to our team listeners and callers.
That's right.
I want to comment on the headline of federal government sending how many trucks of rice to each state. I pray that politicians did not hide those rice for 2027 election as they did with COVID-19 palliative.
Right.
And I wish that they should have honest sharing formula that this very circle will reach to our teeming people that are suffering. Then on the issue of IG bow to pressure, he has to bow to pressure. You can imagine what Nigerians are passing through, and look at the moment you are bringing the issue of vehicle registration and so on. You try to cut down the issue of security, you are still increasing the issue of difficulties to people.
Okay, well,
I celebrate you, the man with a golden voice, Mr. Yudi Daniel. Thank you for a good job. Thank you for the opportunity given to us. My name is Triple D from Waru. I want to comment on the federal government sending truck of rice to state level. Please, it's not just sending the rice. Federal government should monitor the sharing formula. Let there be equity. Let politicians not play over the items sent by the federal government at the